What's going on, guys? Sam Adams here, and today we're going to be talking about Rise of the Tomb Raider and its pretty much abysmal sales and what I think of it and why I think that the game might actually recover in the long run. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. So, Rise of the Tomb Raider, the sequel to 2013's Tomb Raider, actually sold about 63,000 copies in the UK on day one, and this is compared to the 183,000 copies that the original sold back in 2013, which itself was already a reboot of an already established franchise, and this being a sequel to what was very successful is kind of shocking and pretty disappointing as far as sales numbers go. Of course, many people attribute this failure in sales to the simultaneous release alongside Fallout 4, which itself is a behemoth of a game and had a ton of hype going forward. So whenever you have an Xbox One/Xbox 360 exclusive coming up alongside a multi-platform game that's probably going to define a generation, then you just don't have much competition, and they didn't really have much of an option as to where to actually push this release date to. For instance, 2 weeks earlier it would have been alongside the release of Halo 5 Guardians, which itself is an Xbox exclusive, so you would have had those two competing for no reason whatsoever because they're both going on Xbox. If you had pushed it back a week earlier, then you would be alongside Call of Duty Black Ops 3, which of course sold 550 million copies, I believe, on day one, which would have dwarfed Rise of the Tomb Raider just because it is such a huge franchise. And then if you had pushed it a week later, it would have been alongside Star Wars Battlefront, and then you can't really release anything on the week of Thanksgiving/Black Friday, so ultimately there was really no other option, and they just went ahead and kept the release date the way it was. Of course, the fact that Rise of the Tomb Raider was an Xbox timed exclusive didn't help it on November the 10th whenever it was trying to compete directly with Fallout 4, because, you know, a lot of those sales came from the PlayStation 4 versions and PC versions of the game, so that just kind of dwarfed it, and ultimately the fact that it was a timed exclusive meant that the PlayStation 4 guys weren't excited about it, the PC guys aren't excited about it yet, so you pretty much just had this little niche of Xbox gamers that was really looking forward to this game, and it looks like that number is about 63,000 in the UK. However, what I predict is that whenever this honeymoon phase is over, Rise of the Tomb Raider is going to actually make a comeback, and that's just my personal prediction. What I mean by that is that when people get tired of the multiplayer of Halo 5 Guardians, when people finish Fallout 4 and, you know, get bored exploring the world around Boston, when people finish playing Battlefront and get kind of bored with that multiplayer, then they're going to go back and look for Rise of the Tomb Raider, and by that time it probably will have had some kind of price drop down to, I would say, maybe 50 or 40 bucks, and so that's definitely going to incentivize them to go out and pick up this game that they missed whenever it was released in November. And so far it seems like it's getting pretty good reviews from the people that have taken the time to play it. They say that it's a great sequel, it integrates some new ideas into the Tomb Raider franchise, and they're saying that it's actually a good game. So I'm personally waiting to pick this one up just because I've been buying a lot of games lately, but I am excited to play it, and I think that a lot of other gamers are in that same boat. Of course, this game is really going to shine next November, I'm guessing, whenever it's released on the PlayStation 4 and the PC, much like the original Tomb Raider from 2013 did whenever it came out on the PlayStation 3, on the PlayStation 4, and Xbox One again on the PC. It had this same kind of deal going on, and it did escalate as time went on, so I'm expecting to see that kind of same thing with Rise of the Tomb Raider. Ultimately, what it comes down to is that there was just kind of a cornered position for Microsoft to release Rise of the Tomb Raider alongside Fallout 4 right in the middle of all of these holiday releases. I'm still kind of wondering why they didn't push it back to 2016, but I guess they just wanted to get this game under people's Christmas trees or under their menorahs or whatever holidays that you happen to celebrate. They wanted to get this thing out for holiday 2015 because holidays are just when games sell, and Rise of the Tomb Raider is a pretty big franchise for Microsoft at this point. In fact, like I said in the video last week, it's one of their flagship titles for holiday 2015, so they definitely couldn't push it back to 2016 after hyping it up this much, and I guess it's just kind of disappointing that they had to go up alongside franchises that are just going to decimate it in the long run. So there you guys have it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, drop me a like down below and comment what you think about Rise of the Tomb Raider. Did you even know that it came out? Did you buy Fallout 4, or are you waiting to buy all these games at a later date? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and of course, if you are new to the channel or you've never seen any of my other content, be sure to head over there and check out some of those other videos, because I do upload new stuff like 3 or 4 days a week depending on the week, so there's always something new on the channel when you drop by to watch some videos. And as always, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for watching this particular video. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.